This is definitely different than what I've been reacting to recently, which is nice and refreshing to get something like this into my brain, skull, ear hole things. What? How the hell are ya, you pesky neophytes? Galactic Criminal here. Today we got ourselves a track from a band that I haven't even thought about in forever. I mean, almost exactly 2 years, as a matter of fact, having last reacted to them with their track 27, which, if I recall correctly, wound up being somewhat heavier, quite a bit heavier actually, than anything of theirs that I'd heard up until that point, which also I think it ended up just being kind of a one-off thing. It didn't seem to have an album coming out along with it. Maybe that's something that manifested later on. I wouldn't know, because I haven't followed up with them since then. Follow up to about a week ago, I got an email from whom I believe is their representation, saying, we love your reaction videos, more specifically the ones you do to our bands. Make Them Suffer have a brand new album coming out digitally tomorrow, and here's a link to a brand new video coming out at the same time if you want to take an early look at it. Now, I guess an early look is kind of irrelevant at this point, seeing as how it's been out for a week. Then again, I didn't see the email till the other day, so I found it eventually. I got around to it. So this is gonna be interesting. I mean, I haven't listened to these guys in so long. I have absolutely no idea what to expect, so let's go ahead and just jump right into this. Make Them Suffer. Bones. 1, 2. I can't and a really long ending. For some reason. I don't know. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. That was very fun. That was very fun. That was very interesting. The rhythms in that. Wow. Okay. So now after hearing this, just like flooding memories are coming back as to the stuff of theirs that I reacted to in the past. I don't think I ever ended up getting an album. I do recall very much enjoying them and listening to a bunch of their other stuff on YouTube, a few times actually. A bunch of their videos and that. And over time, people asking me to check out some other stuff, some older stuff like Never Bloom. I did. I saw Never Bloom, and I didn't like it. It was heavier. People said it's heavier. You gotta hear the old stuff. They were more deathcore in the back of the day, and I checked it out for reaction, and I didn't enjoy it that much. So it didn't end up becoming a reaction. So I guess I kind of did revisit them to a degree, and then again, it might have been before I did 27. Regardless, I really enjoyed that. I started to recall, especially when they hit the cleaner section of what I remember the band sounding like. This is definitely feeling a lot more like hardcore than it did like the melodic metalcore that I'm seeming to recall. Maybe I'm just remembering incorrectly, but then again, I'm also remembering that those cleans having been sung by a female lead vocalist, which it seemed to have in this video, but you couldn't hear her. I honestly feel like those clean moments would have had a lot more of an impact if it had just been her singing them. Just been her, not having him doing like a less harsh over top of her clean. I see what they were trying to do there, like a sort of like harmonizing thing going on, but I feel like it would have had a lot more impact in my personal opinion if it had just been her, so because you can hear her, she's got a nice sounding voice. It would have been even cooler if she had like a bit of a more harsh clean. Just like having that juxtaposition here of the very, very heavy sounding metalcore / hardcore, and then having like the very pretty sounding lady vocalist kind of contrasting. That would have been, I think, in my opinion, a better choice to have been made there. Regardless, I think that like that melody was cool. I think they used the clean well. I think it was very well integrated into a track. I've said this before. Some bands just throw a clean into a track because they want it to be there, and it doesn't fit. And I don't understand sometimes why they don't notice that. Like, what was that? It was that As I Lay Dying is bad for that. I tried doing a couple reactions to them. I was like, what are you doing? I think it was them. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, I think they did an incredible job with this. I think, again, the rhythms were my favorite part of this. Like the funky, groovy rhythm that was the most part of this track, I thought was awesome. And then all the drum changes and rhythm changes that they did in this were absolutely fantastic. There was some like sick, it was almost like double kick rolls type thing happening. Made those moments very meaty and chunky. And I'm glad that they kind of went back to the rhythm, kind of almost. I've said this on a couple of videos recently, kind of feeling almost like new metal-ish / like hardcore. So I am a fan. I am definitely a fan of this. I'm seeing there are some, like, these guys have been busy. Apparently there are some other videos here that I didn't know existed. Yes, I'm sure there's a bunch of you that have probably asked me to check these guys out more recently, I guess, because, like, I mean, look at this other friggin' video's got just over 1 million views, 1.1 million views, came out a few months ago. I don't really recall if I ever saw these guys in the comments again. Maybe I did and just kind of passed on it because it's just like, I've listened to them in the past, we're good. Maybe it's because of the label that I thought, did they like start blocking me or something, and I haven't checked out stuff on this label specifically, because it's kind of coming to my mind now that I might have done that. I might have gotten some videos of theirs from it says Rise Records here. I might have gotten some of the videos that I put up blocked. Maybe it was like the SME or WMG or something like that were blocking my reactions a couple of times, and if that starts happening, I just don't do stuff from the label anymore. So I guess we're gonna fucking be able to find out on this video. I don't think I swore in the start of this reaction, so maybe I won't get blocked. I'm seeing some other people got reactions to this one out there. Yeah, I really enjoyed pretty much everything about this track. This is definitely different than what I've been reacting to recently, which is nice and refreshing to get something like this into my brain, skull, ear hole things. What? So yeah, I'm definitely interested in checking out some more of this. Again, the other video, it's got a whole lot of views, so I'm gonna be, oh shit, there's a whole lot of the tracks from this album, apparently, that have come out on YouTube. Great, I get to hear them all for free. What did you guys think of this? Did you enjoy it? Do you agree with my opinion? Let me know in the comments below. Of course, there'll be a link in the description for this video, so you can go ahead and watch it for yourself. Full screen, full audio, and get the full experience. And as always, have yourself a fantastic evening.